So what are your overall thoughts on the game tonight?
I mean, same as everybody else's, man. I'm very disappointed. What's up, baby? Very disappointed. But at the end of the day, man, I wouldn't rather lose with a better group of guys than my brothers that I played with, throughout this whole year. I mean, this team has battled back through so much, and I have a lot of respect and love for everybody on that team. So, we're not happy, but we know the best is yet to come, regardless of we had a win or a loss. We all know, everybody in this locker room know that in the future the best is yet to come.
Why do you think that is?
It's just how we built. It's just the culture here. It's always what's next. And regardless of whatever the present is, whether we're doing well or doing bad, we always looking on the bigger and better things. So that's just how kind of the mindset and how we think here.
Have you given any thought to your NFL future?
I don't mean no disrespect when I say this, but that's not really the right question to ask right now because there's just so much going on, so much other things going through my mind right now. But, hopefully we get some time off, I'll think about it, talk it over with my family, other people, my coaches, and get a decision made.
Cleveland, I saw you kneeling on the field after the game. What was going through your mind?
I mean, hurt, disappointed. Just broken. You just see all the work that we put in from the beginning of the summer to last spring to in past years to build ourselves up to this point, and when you don't come out with the result that you have, it can really hurt you, when you care a lot. So, that's just kind of my mind thing. I just needed a moment to myself just to kind of, gather myself together.
Thank you.
Cleveland says you have to make a decision. What do you tell the seniors and the guys that leave the program, that leave the program? What do you tell those guys?
You just tell them how thankful you are for them. You're thankful for all the time that you got to spend with them, man, and just want to let you know that, regardless of whatever happened now in this moment, they've done so much for this program, and the culture and the build-up that we had to get to this point, they're a big reason for it. The seniors have winning over 50 games in their careers, being one of the winningest Clemson senior groups in the history of the school. It's not too much that you can really say or be mad at them about. They brought the first national championship back to Clemson in the last, 29 years. So, it just shows how much love we have for those guys. So that's really the only thing that I tell them is I love them.
What do you feel like was the biggest issue for you guys tonight?
That's the thing. We have to love you, bro. Love you, baby. That's the biggest thing, man. We had a bunch of different issues, and that was just the thing. We real big here on don't confuse activity with performance. Because at the end of the day, no matter how good the practices were, no matter how good we lifted, no matter how good our game plan was, you got to go out there and perform. And as a team, we didn't do that. Whether it was on all three levels, offense, defense, special teams, we did play well together as a team, and it showed. Hats off to Alabama. They came ready to play, so that's really the biggest thing.
I know you only care about the win, but you still perform well as a defense, better than you did last year against those guys, holding them to just 260 yards. What was different about them offensively, if anything, compared to last year?
Nothing different. They did more. Obviously they got more trust in Hurts. They exposed us on a couple things. And man, we might have played well, but at the end of the day, this is championship football. So it was some things that, as far as regardless of where they get the ball on the field, we got to get a stop because that's what championship defenses do. And a couple times we didn't do that, and it showed on the scoreboard. So.
Was it more disappointing, not just losing, but knowing that you had a month to prepare for these guys and they still were as successful as they were?
That kind of adds to it too. When you've been working and being so excited to play a team after you've been hitting your own guys for a whole month, and you kind of just want to get the opportunity to go out there and play, and when you don't have the success that you want, it hurts. But regardless of the fact, even if we only had a week, we'll still be hurt just because we want to have that opportunity to play for a national championship and bring another one home to Clemson.
You said before the game the trenches were decided, the closer the ball was the bigger play.
Sure.
Did you kind of feel as the game was going on, either watching from the sideline or playing on the defensive line, that, wow, this is kind of playing out just like you would,
hey, that's how it is. That's how it should be, man. Regardless of the fact of, whoever's on the outside, regardless, that's where the game happens. we had some stops. You know, they had some big runs on our offense. You know, they made plays as far as batted balls or getting sacks. So regardless, you know, the trench is always going to play a big factor in games like this. And I mean, today it kind of showed.
Was there frustration that you make guys maybe should get into their backfield as much as you had been getting into other backfields?
No frustration. I mean, our defense really just built on what's on the next play. You know, not really focusing on the pass. We had some slip-ups because, you know, they had the ball in good field position, and we kind of let them get that early 10-0 lead. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's just about what's next, and can you get what's about the next play. So that's what we weren't really focusing on down too much on, you know, the bad things like that.
Did you see this coming at all during preparation, or did you feel like you
Not at all. Not at all. You never see yourself getting your butt whipped like that. You know, it's hard. It's hard to even look up at that scoreboard. You know, but no, we didn't see this coming at all. Nobody in this locker room thought we was gonna go out there and lose that game. But I mean, we didn't come ready to play. Alabama did.
Is there anything looking back now that you think maybe you could have done differently? Or
Nah, no regrets. No regrets. We just had to perform. Like I said, you can't confuse activity with performance. You can go out there and practice for as long as you want to. Coach Swinney tell you can practice for as long as you want to, lift as many weights as you want to. But at the end of the day, if you don't come ready to play, it don't matter. You know, so that's the biggest thing.
What was going through your mind just now when Coach Swinney in the press conference was talking about how much you meant to this program?
I mean, that just shows the love he has for us. You know, a lot of those things I didn't even know he was really noticing. You know, but when you see him, and that just shows you that how much he has, how much, oh God, I'm stuttering, but how much he cares about us. Relax. I'm hurt. I mean, what I'm saying, you know, this just shows how much he cares about us and how much he notices, you know, the small things that we do or the type of work that we put in to get here, because he brought in the right guys that, you know, wanted to have a chance to play for a national championship and wanted to change the culture here. And when he notices guys trying to do that, you know, I just hats off to him.